truck said 91 at the house this morning at 10:15.
What'd you say?
I said my truck said it was 91 degrees down at the house this morning, about 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
It's usually a false reading with the cars sit on asphalt. It's a Michelob Ultra kind of way.
Yeah, a new sponsor.
Oh, sweet.
Hell yeah. Man, what do you got going on there?
Anheuser-Busch check.
It's
fucking,
got this. Turn up a little bit. Just a little bit. That's it. It's a little different. Just need like some fucking deep, hard ass baby balls. Alright, we ready? Welcome back, guys,
to another episode of
Sarcastically Serious.
I'm James.
And I'm Sean.
Okay, hey Sean.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man.
Right.
Good. How's everybody else doing?
They're doing great.
Good. Glad to hear. Glad everybody could tune in.
They're going to watch me deep throat this can.
Oh, sweet.
And then I'm going to put up your butt.
Sweet. Even better.
Hell yeah.
No, leave it full.
No, this is to practice, and then this is next.
No, that's a warm-up can.
Yeah.
Sweet. It's interesting. Listen to podcasts. Listen to porn stars talk about how they warm their asshole up
Golly.
before anal scene.
Yeah, what the fuck was that chick? We talked about her once already. She was on Two Bears,
She quit
One
porn.
Cave.
She actually quit porn a month ago.
Really?
How I know that?
Oh, you keep up with
it was
her,
on Fox
apparently.
News. It was on Fox.
Wow.
No, I started following her on Instagram after that podcast.
I bet you did.
I did. And yeah, all she does is Twitch now, which is, I guess, the gaming site.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I don't think she's even half naked. She just has the name, the notoriety of being who she is. But no, she talked about how she'd warm it up.
When we get done, we have to put something up back there.
For what?
For the echo.
Okay.
Like a blanket or something.
Does it sound? I thought it sounded fine.
It sounds fine until we're like this. And then you can hear it. So if we get a little excited.
Start yelling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been 3 weeks now. It's been 3 weeks since the last episode?
I think it's been 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, but still, it's been a long fucking time.
Yeah. Once again, nothing aligns.
Schedules.
Yep.
Yeah. And then fucking everybody's quitting at Walmart. Said it's too hot. So I just worked 7 days straight. It fucking sucked.
I don't miss
my
it.
feet are still killing me. And all right, so let's get into this.
Let's get in it.
Oliver Anthony.
Okay. I know nothing about him.
Rich men north of Richmond. Have you not heard the song?
I know who you're talking about, but I haven't listened to it.
Dude,
because everybody's sharing it. I'm like, I don't want to listen.
Well, it's a dope ass song. What he's saying, we all relate to. I mean, and
He's all over social media. He's on memes. He's viral.
he's number 1. Today's the 5th day that I've kept up with. Apple iTunes global number 1. 5 days that I've kept up with. That's crazy.
I agree.
What's even funnier is you can look.
Is he from a small town?
Yes. Yeah. You can look global. You can look countries. You can look cities, states, etc., and top 25, 50, 100, whatever. And so I got curious and I thought, I wonder if the motherfuckers in D.C. are actually listening to him, because D.C. is north of Richmond, 100 miles. And that's what he's referring to. The politicians. He's number 1 in Washington, D.C. I was like, yes. The cocksuckers are hearing him.
Yep.
They need to.
I haven't heard it, so I can't say anything about it.
You want to listen to it?
We can.
Just pull up number 1 on fucking Apple iTunes. Oh, you don't have iTunes. You're poor.
I'm a poor. I don't have all the luxuries like you do, sir. Sorry.
What version is
Let's
your
see.
phone
What is the number one
song?
song on Apple iTunes today? The number one song on iTunes right now is Richmond North of Richmond by Oliver Anthony Music.
Yep.
All right, let's listen.
Fifth day in a row, bro.
Does he have a music video?
Yeah, he has that too. So you can do it on
And of course, it doesn't pop up
YouTube.
on there. Jason Aldean was a month ago. Go figure.
So let's get into this a little bit. I've listened to about 8 of his songs now, roughly, and
Is this country music? I'm guessing.
it's more like bluegrass. It's more like hillbilly country.
Shit, my wife listens to.
Yeah, I guess.
She doesn't, but she loves it.
Dude with a banjo in the woods singing.
What's his name again?
Oliver Anthony. Just type in rich men north of Richmond. It'll pull right up. Yeah, that's it.
Go,
that's him right there.
Instant hydration.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to.
All right, so obviously to do this, we have to break it up. We can't just play one whole
I got you.
thing. But that right there resonates with so many people. You know, working overtime hours for bullshit pay. Especially me, the last 7 fucking days straight. But yeah, no. Don't make it go away. We just can't we can't play it simultaneously. Continuously, yeah. So
For people like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do.
rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control. They want to know what you think. They want to know what you do. And that's fucking accurate with our government. I mean, all these motherfuckers, they want to spy on us. They want all this shit. They want to know what we're thinking about, want to know what we're doing. That's 100% accurate. It just, this song has ran through my head for a fucking week now straight. Every time there's a moment of silence, this just starts playing. It's crazy.
And they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, know the rich men.
Dollar ain't worth shit. It's taxed to no end because of rich men north of Richmond.
I wish politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere.
Epstein's
Lord, we got.
Yeah.
I mean, everything he's saying, dude,
Right.
it's just fucking hitting the nail on the head. And it's crazy because if you get on his YouTube and you look at that, so the first 8 days he had 33 million views on YouTube. 8 days. And
He's in a coal mine town, ain't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
And so he got tired of the day-to-day being broke, trying to pay a mortgage, trying to pay a car note, you know, living the American dream. He got tired of it. Fucking sold everything he had and bought 90 acres and thought, this is how my grandparents did it. Fuck it, why can't I? And that's how he lives.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had one offer from one of these big music industry companies. Hit him up for $8 million contract for an album. He turned it down. Budweiser the ones that went woke and went broke. They went from number one for 22 years straight in America to number two and number three. They offered him a $10 million endorsement. He turned it down. So they're trying to flip their
Flip the script with, with the dollar.
Yeah, where they fucked up, man,
Right.
and backed a tranny,
Right.
transgender, whatever you want to call it.
It would have been awesome if this guy was tranny. How awesome would that be? Like
yeah.
one for the trans.
But here, finish it. It's I think it's just the hook left again.
Folks in the street ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this.
Did you hear all that?
No.
Said if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not pay for your pack of fudge rounds because all it's doing is putting you 6 feet in the ground. And that's the fucking truth.
It is.
This damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in.
And that just comes back around for me is during the whole COVID crap is the number one thing that they didn't tell people to do.
Days later, 12 seconds later, 3:28 a.m. The next day, meanwhile, at the caustic much later.
From it.
So speaking of rich people gaining from tragedies, what do you think about the Maui fires? Have you heard the conspiracy theories on that? Where's your hat?
I forgot it in the truck. I figured I was safe here with you. Do I need to wear it here?
No, you're good.
Okay, cool. Well, we sold out, which was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt, I'm sorry, guys. We ran out, 4.5 hats that we made. They sold out like that. So we're going to have a new stock. Sean will be off work this coming week. He'll have some time to put them together. They're handmade, USA.
Yeah.
Buy now.
Hell yeah.
But the Maui fires, it's funny. I've seen a bunch of. I haven't heard the conspiracy theories that you're probably talking about.
Oprah Winfrey and Tom Hanks. Mm-mm. Yeah.
I seen she went there and did a whole publicity thing.
She has a house there.
Oh, that their houses didn't burn down.
No. Along with her 2,000 acres right in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. How did that not burn?
She's safe. I don't know where it was at. You have to take into account for winds and all kinds of stuff.
She just bought an additional 869 acres. Right.
I'm sure she's probably buying all the acres right now.
Well, that's kind of what she did in California. In California, when they had wildfires, she bought up. She was trying to buy the land before the wildfires. They wouldn't buy it. They wouldn't sell it. Then everything burns up around her acreage. Then everybody wants to sell it. So she buys it dirt cheap. Her, Tom Hanks, some other elitists have been trying to buy prime real estate on Maui, and the locals don't want to sell it because the land's sacred.
Yeah.
Well, now it just all burned up miraculously.
There's a lot of native people, families that still live on the island that hold that property near and dear.
Yeah,
like no doubt, like it's a super thing.
Yeah. So,
and I respect that.
I do too.
Fucking, we invaded it. We took over. Whatever.
You think they're going to
sell
sell it?
USA
you think
on
they're
it.
going to sell it now?
No. I'm sure there's some that will like to profit off of it, but the people that are diehard, natives to the land, they're like, fuck you.
Yeah, but what about the ones that don't have a choice? They didn't have insurance, and they lost everything.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
some are going to sell out, but it'll have to be a mass land grab. I'm sure we may or may not hear about this in the future.
Well, right now, her and Tom Hanks apparently are fucking.
But I'll look into that. Remind me
Yeah.
during next week to dive in to see where their property's out on the island.
Yeah.
I'll look at some aerial views and see which way the wind. The wind was what played a huge factor
Well,
on this firestorm that they had.
So, did you see the blue items?
I haven't watched much on Maui besides clips.
There's umbrellas.
I know one thing that we haven't done at Maui
What?
is give them money.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit. and they're part of our own country. But fucking Ukraine, here we go.
Yeah. Yep. Making it rain on them oil boys.
Oprah's house, her roof is blue. There's umbrellas. There's pictures online. You can pull them up.
Okay.
Blue items in Maui not burned. And it's weird that all these items that are bright like royal blue didn't get touched by the fires, and everything around them is completely burned to a crisp.
Huh.
Does that sound like some kind of a weapon that has a glitch?
Blue items not burned during Maui fires.
One viral picture is a couple umbrellas, like patio umbrellas. Are you seeing pictures? Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Look at everything around it completely gone, and those things look untouched. Does that not sound like a glitch
I see the umbrellas that are like, in a down position.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Oh, that was loud.
Yeah. But
I'm looking.
It's crazy to think about it, and then I seen a small article about it that was saying it was a geo weapon something that apparently has a glitch and doesn't burn anything blue. That shade of blue.
So I've seen the video of where someone said that there was power lines down during the windstorm, and cheap cell phone footage kind of deal, arcs in the background, but who knows what it was. It looked like power lines in the video.
Yeah.
From everything that was shown. But the worst thing about this is it's not that they can't rebuild, they can't do all this, is that they're on an island and they don't have 40 Home Depots. You know, everything has to be shipped in. This island survives off, one, tourism is the number one thing, but two is that everything is shipped in. That's why everything on the island, I haven't been there, I'd like to go one day, is everything is twice as expensive. For the simple fact that
it's going to be 4 times as expensive if Oprah buys it all up.
And you can't go to Home Depot. I'm sure people already have. Home Depot, I'm sure they have something like that there. Yeah. Maui's fucking hardware store or some shit.
Right.
They're
Oprah's.
They can't build
Oprah's
that fast.
Depot.
Because I almost went on a contract to go over there when I was in telecommunications, go over there and work for T-Mobile. And they told us what our pay is going to be and what our lodging, all this other stuff. And they were telling us, he's like, the offset in the money, like when we broke it down, one of the guys had been there before. He's like, the offset in money, he's like, you're not making any more money. It just looks like it. He's like, because it doesn't cost you that much more money to actually stay on the island for the 6-week project or whatever it was.
Food and everything else. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool.
Well,
I was like, I don't want to go it's cool for the experience to
right,
go work in Hawaii.
But I'm going to make the same money as I do here.
Yeah.
Fuck that, and be with my family.
And this was before Abigail, so it was before we had kids. And so it was going to work out good where I would pay for her room to come stay.
Hell yeah.
And I was going to try to make that work out, and where she would take off 2 weeks out of work, and every day after work we go do something. But I didn't know if that would work out that way because am I working daylight to daylight?
All right.
They're on the equator.
Right.
So their daylight hours last a lot longer than ours.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing is they can't rebuild. They can't, they can't just fucking go to the store. Like, okay, let's clean up, I'm 6 months down the road. Fuck, they're still going to be waiting on stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing is how secluded they are, and they can't, I'm sure they're airdropping materials and all kinds of stuff now.
Yeah. Oprah's walking around handing out pillows.
Are they my pillows?
No. No, she didn't support that bigot.
Yeah. Big Mr. Racist.
Yeah, no.
But no, so about the virus, I think something new, whether it be COVID 2.0, whatever the hell they want to call it.
It's a new variant strand that's coming from Canada.
If it's not that, it'll be something else.
Yeah.
Something to control society to the point where we're on the brink of collapse. And me watching The Big Short again last night did not help my thought process on all this, of how crooked the whole banking system and all that stuff is. How I don't understand how it all works, but the general idea of how they illustrate it, I'm like, this is so fucking crooked. They're still doing it today.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And that's why I'm like, I've been looking at real estate. I'm like, that's probably my next thing I want to do down the road.
Yeah.
After the next collapse, as bad as that sounds, that's the only prime time that there'll be to spend money. and getting real estate at some point.
Yeah.
That's really what I want to get into because
I mean, what's more valuable than land?
life,
I mean, yeah.
Right.
But I'm talking about,
but that's illegal.
well, some
Not unless it-
politicians own lives.
The ones north of Richmond.
That was another thing too. All the fucking children missing in Maui. Have you seen that?
I haven't really followed it too much because it's fucking depressing as fuck.
Hundreds.
Well, there's still over 1,000 unaccounted for, right?
Yeah, but I mean, where the fuck did all these kids go? I don't know. Man. And then you put someone like Tom Hanks and Oprah in the mix. Yeah, they probably fucking hired a team
But it's just
to burn the place and
the
kidnap
timing
kids
on all this is
and
just
put them on another island somewhere.
it's all just a big giant disguise, dude. Like I hate being the guy that's like fucking wrapped up on conspiracies and shit, but I'm like all this stuff is just timing is too good.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, man. And what's more fucked up is just the fact that someone can do that.
Me and you could technically do that
I mean, I couldn't.
on a small scale. No, morally we couldn't, but we
Yeah.
can physically.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
If we
I'm
wanted to
just
go
like-
fuck with people in California, if we hated Democrats, blah blah, all that shit, we could drive to California, go up the interstate, and just start throwing fucking books of matches out and see which ones take. That's all it takes, realistically.
Yeah.
And that's the simple thing about it is that's how easy it is to start raising hell, and that's one way to do it is a fucking fire,
Yeah.
especially in the dry ass area.
Yeah.
But I do know Hawaii was in a drought at the current time, and then they had that crazy weather system crossover.
Well, it
and
was
all of a
from
sudden
the hurricane.
that went up towards.
Fucking, it starts with a D. The name of it, Dora. I don't know. I think it was Hurricane Dora.
Well, Hillary fucking fucked
Hillary.
up California more than once.
I don't know, but anyways,
That's the one that hit recently in California.
Okay. Well, it was a hurricane that the windstorm came from. Is what they're blaming it on. So I don't know. Just fucked up, man. It's crazy. Think about the elitist and all this bullshit. I don't know.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Like I said, I try not to watch that stuff too much because it fucks with my mindset, and I don't know. I'm aware of it. I don't ignore it, but I try to be consumed by it. Bless you.
Thank you.
On top of that, did you watch any of the
No.
Republican debate?
Some. Vivek. I can't.
Ramaswamy?
Yeah, Ramaswamy. There we go. That's way better. I've been trying to pronounce his fucking
Vivek
first.
Ramaswamy.
Vivek. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramaswamy.
He's a wildcat.
Dude, that motherfucker. I like him. I like
I
him.
do too.
Um,
I stumbled across him.
he's not a politician.
Right. He's fucking younger than I am. He's
He's
37.
No, he's
36.
38.
38?
38.
Okay.
Yeah.
Young guy.
Yeah.
Worth a lot of money. Very
Wait,
successful.
That's not younger than you, bitch.
No, it's not. I thought it was.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was 36. I do remember him saying 38. But either way,
Yep.
successful businessman, great businessman. I don't know how many shitty, foul wrongdoings he probably has. I'm sure it doesn't trump
No.
wrongdoings,
Yeah.
but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
This fucking economy is a
Anybody
business.
that's worth $950 million has
Is
done
that
some
his
shady
net,
fucking
is his
shit.
net rate or his net?
Yeah. 950.
Wow, that's a lot of monies.
So he's right. He's knocking on $1 billion.
Hmm.
He's worth. So,
And he's an immigrant.
and he's an immigrant.
And we, how us Americans, we all hate immigrants.
Yeah.
They come here and they just destroy our economy and do no good.
Right. Yeah, because that's where we're all from.
Well, we should have got him and his family out of here a long time ago. But no shit. But no, he's a fucking very intelligent person. Great speaker.
Yes.
He's able to handle fucking banter from critics like a champ.
So they played that song, Oliver Anthony's song, in
When?
the debate.
Really?
Yes.
I guess
Yeah.
I watched probably half of it.
I only seen bits and pieces because I've been at work. But they asked DeSantis what he thought about it, and they started playing it. And you're in the camera's panning across the stage at the candidates, and all of them are like, and Ramaswamy's like, he knows the song. He's just sitting there smiling, and the chick to his left, who was that?
Damn it, I know her name. Anyways,
Yeah, and she was smiling.
dark-haired girl.
Yeah, so it was
Was
like
the only female up there
right. So it was like they knew the song, and none of the other dickheads did.
because they're so checked out.
Yeah, and it was like.
Not that they need to keep up with fucking music or anything.
No, but it's the fact of, well, two things. One, if you've got a song that is impacting the world, a week later you don't know what that song is, and it's specifically about your career, you should know that fucking song, period.
Right.
Your PR is failing you if you don't.
Right.
So for Pence to be up there, for DeSantis to be up there, for those cocksuckers to be a conservative on the conservative party, and this song is written by a blue-collar, conservative, American-loving guy, and it go viral, and you don't know who the fuck he is or the song, that screams everything you need to know. Like,
Right.
fuck them. They're disconnected. They're disconnected from the people. The other two, they look like they're connected to the people.
Yeah, I would agree.
Worldwide at that. Because if you go to YouTube and look at the comments, all over the world, Canada, UK, fucking German, Russian, all of them are like, how this song.
But what's so interesting about the music industry too is we have such an effect on the world's music. The whole world listens to American music. They hate us. Half of the world hates us
Yeah.
for our beliefs and all that, but they love our fucking music.
Yeah.
Because I found it interesting when I was a kid, went to Germany. Our cousin, Anna, she was listening to Britney Spears. You know, Britney Spears was worldwide. You know,
Yeah.
she was the shit back in the day.
Yeah.
And it just amazed me that she spoke broken English, but she knew all the fucking words and can pronounce them.
Yep.
Like, that's how dedicated she was to the music. And it just, that showed me immediately the influence that the rest of the
Music
world
has.
has
You're right.
on the rest of the world, on just general population. Because music has no race, it has no hate. Well, obviously some does, but but the simple fact, it's usually positive messages. Besides, you know, fucking rap music, talking about fucking this, that, and the other.
Bitches, whores,
Yeah.
cars, drugs.
But general music talks about life.
Money.
It's telling a story.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
no, Vivek,
Anyways, the debate.
he's good.
Yeah.
The debate was good. But everybody knows what these debates are. There's basically a giant shit show where everybody wants to shit on each other and why I'm better than the other guy.
Yep.
And it's all hopes and dreams and the horse shit. I say, I don't care what you're going to tell me you're going to do. I want to see what you're actually going to do.
Yep.
Because I could care. You could say the meanest, ugliest thing to whoever.
Yeah.
If your policies fall in line for the better good of the population, United States first,
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
I don't care fucking what you are.
I'm not for it. I'll vote for you. But I'm tired of seeing politicians having to shit on each other. You know what I mean? To put someone else down to make them look better. And that to me is not poor sportsman.
It's a shitty way to
Make yourself shine.
that or even be heard. I was like,
Yeah.
you get what, 2 or 3 minutes to respond
Right.
to whatever question it is. You're telling me you have to break down social issues in 3 minutes
Yep.
of what you might want to do,
Yeah.
when at the end of the day, whatever the fuck you say doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Right.
I was like, it's just a show. It's a shit show.
But I'm saying instead of like when the Democratic debate, whenever they were trying to figure out who their nominee was, all they did was sit up there and talk shit about Trump, every fucking one of them. And it was like, oh, we got to get Trump out
That was
of
their
office.
talking point.
Right, but it's
That's all
like,
they're worried about.
we got to get this Trump administration out of office. All right, what the fuck what does that have to do with setting you apart from your potential rival next to you for the candidacy for the Democratic nominee? It doesn't. So shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah.
talk about what you actually want to do. And it, it was like the other day, one of the guys at work asked me. He said, "Hey, you know, what party are you with? Democrat or Republican?" Why? And he goes, "Well, I was just, if you don't want to say," I said, "No, I don't care." I said, "The last 2 times I voted Republican, but I don't really consider myself a Republican." I said, "Both parties are corrupt and crooked as fuck. I don't like either one of them." I said, "But if you go back to the beginning of time, whenever this party was established and this one believed in big government, Democrat. This one believed in small government, Republican. I'm more aligned with that, yes. I don't believe in big government control. I don't believe in any government control. I believe in government assistance and government aid. Yeah, that's the whole point of it. But that's it. You're supposed to assist the people, aid the people in pursuing the American fucking dream. That's all the government is supposed to do.
Right. It's not this A and B team, and like whose team am I on and who I support. I'm like, I'm neither.
Right.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I don't consider myself. I consider myself independent. If
I
anything.
consider myself a constitutionalist.
And when I say that is, yes, Republicans have good ideas. Democrats, fucking everybody has a great idea. If it actually gets put into motion and actually something done about it, that's something completely different. And that falls under policy that gets introduced or enforced, I should say.
Yeah.
And that's all I follow by.
Yeah.
That's all I go off by. I don't go off. Yeah, I could look at history. I could look at all this. I said, Trump's a terrible probably person.
Yeah.
He probably is a shitty. Deep down, he might be a shitty person. I honestly don't know him.
But would I vote for him again? Fucking A, I would.
I don't know yet. There's still tons of other candidates. I'm not. I haven't closed that window.
No,
have you already made up your mind that you're going to vote for him yet?
No.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying if he was the nominee, yeah, I would fucking vote for him. Period. If he had the Republican nominee, because Rembrandt, what the fuck is his name? Ramaswamy.
Rembrandt.
I don't know what the fuck. Anyways, if Ramaswamy got the Republican nominee, then fucking absolutely. But any of those cats, if I wanted to vote for them, if they don't get it, they're not going to fucking be a candidate running as an independent. Trump, I think, would have been the only one running as an independent to ever have beat, and I still don't think he had a chance if he didn't get the Republican nominee.
Mm-hmm.
So, only because his name's been around for so long.
Right.
Ramaswamy's name hasn't. I've never even fucking heard of that dude until the last week.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago I found him.
Right. So, I mean, his name hadn't been around. Trump's name has been around for fucking decades.
It's what do they call it? Household name.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was in over 50 rap songs before he ran for presidency.
Before he became a racist.
Before he became a racist. Yeah.
It's funny how politicians turn into racists all of a sudden.
Dude. And how some have been racist the whole time, and yet they get the majority of...
Yeah, they get a pass.
Yeah. Biden.
Mm-hmm. But no, like I said...
It's just gaffes. It's just gaffes.
And it's a shit show. It was like the whole debate things is like, why don't we do individual debates or have weekly debates so we could pick them apart and get down to the nitty gritty of their policies and not just, what words stick and what gets fucking applauses at these things.
They don't have time for that. They don't.
I think they should we should as a public should force them to do that.
Well, I'm saying they don't want to commit actual time to that.
Yeah, because they have to go out and run the campaign
and actually do shit.
Yeah, they have to campaign the whole time.
Yeah,
it's like a presidency is only good for 3 years or 2.5 years because the first 6 months they're figuring their shit out, and then the last year before
they're campaigning.
They're campaigning the entire time. They ain't worried about our shit.
Unless they're in their second term.
Yeah.
And then their last year, they're just fucking playing golf.
Well, first things first, we need to fix the whole issue with having fixed terms.
Career politicians?
Yes.
Yeah.
Senators, we'll start with them.
All of them. I think
all of them, but that's the biggest one. Is their senators have been in there for fucking 50 years.
Yeah.
And that just blows me. I'm like,
it's crazy.
Why?
I don't understand how you can put a term limit on the presidential seat, but not all these others. It's like,
Because
okay,
realistically, the senators are the ones that are actually making shit happen.
yes, yeah. The president is only one vote, so it's 1/3 of what actually
The
makes
House.
a change, right? So you have the House, you have the Senate, and then you have the president. So those three it takes to make something happen. Well, all these other motherfuckers being in it for 50 years, they're corrupt as fuck.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
they've stayed in position because
too
they
long.
played the game.
Yes. So you got 8 years here. That should be the max limit for everyone else, I think. I don't know. But who are we?
Yeah, we're nobodies. Have you watched House Cards yet? Have you started yet?
No.
You gotta watch it.
Dude, I've been busy.
I know.
Been busy.
You can watch the episode tonight. Whenever you're not
I've got to
working.
watch. I've got to watch John Wick tonight. I rented it and
You
then I fell asleep. Yeah.
Let me get them. Let me get them digits for that
Well,
account.
we'll go downstairs and
Okay,
watch
well,
it
fuck it.
since
Let's
we're
end
done
this
with
here,
this.
guys. We'll see you next week. We got John Wick to watch.
It's 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Holy
It's
shit!
a fucking long one.
Wow. Yeah, we need to go. So, see you guys. Thanks for. Thanks for
tuning in. We're going
yeah.
movie time, bitches.
Yeah. Netflix and chill.
Yeah. Hey.
What's up? Coke bottle. So, but no, that's the main thing I want to talk about was the debate. I enjoy watching them because it's entertainment. Cause watch people yell, especially with Trump. Trump was fucking immaculate on those things. He's
Yeah.
such a troll,
Yeah.
and he's entertaining. He really is.
Yeah.
But he has these one-liners when he was debating Hillary.
You know, because you'd be in jail.
Yeah. Bam, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, but a lot of the guys on the podcast I watch, they're like, he's like a real life comedian. These
Yeah.
one-liners.
Yeah.
Like he just has a comeback. He just
So
has it cooking.
it's funny because after he's no longer president, seeing him in some conversations, like it's funny. The whole time he was president, you didn't see him cuss. And then after he's no longer the president, and you see him, he's like, yeah, fuck them motherfuckers. It's like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, because she's a bitch. I'm like, oh shit. And hearing this dude just say it like it is, it's like,
He's just a normal dude.
yeah, but when he was president, that was hard. It had to be hard, man.
But how cool would that be? Like, whether it be
That'd be hard for me.
if it wasn't Trump, but say the actual president, he's like, yeah, we're gonna go fuck up Ukraine this week. We found out they spent all our fucking money on strippers and blow.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
No
fuck them up.
shit.
Yeah, we coming for y'all bitches.
Yeah, we're coming to collect.
Yeah.
Oh, it was when they were asking about leaving all the military equipment in the Middle East. That's what it was. And he was like, yeah, so you're talking about a $50 million airplane, a $40 million helicopter, beautiful helicopter, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And you say it's cheaper to leave them there than to put a quarter tank of fuel in it and fly it over to Turkey, one of our allies. Yeah, that's fucking stupid. I was like, damn, but it's true. It's true. So you got a $50 million helicopter that's
one of
still
50
right,
that are there.
right,
probably.
but still works 100%. It's still armed, right? And it's our current administration's like, oh, it's just cheaper to leave it there. It costs us too much to bring it home. Okay, who says we gotta fucking bring it home? Take it to an allies Air Force base and park it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, do me a favor. It's right here. If you need it,
They've had plenty of time to work out the logistics. They
Right.
knew what date they were pulling out.
if you need it, it's there. But if not, we'll figure it out later.
We'll keep it here till World War III breaks out.
Right, but it's that simple. But no, we're just going to leave it in the middle of the desert. Have at it, Taliban.
Yeah. They say, oh, we blew them up. We did all this.
No.
Okay. I know you didn't do all of them.
No, not at all. That's
'Cause
bullshit.
The way that just.
So you
I don't
blew
know.
them up. Isn't that bad for the environment? Right? You burn jet fuel. Isn't that bad for the economy? I mean, for the environment? I mean, nah.
Right.
You're fucking liars,
But it's like,
hypocrite motherfuckers.
speaking of environment stuff, I'm going through reels. Saudi Arabia, Prince broke down the whole electric car thing. And I was thinking, he's like, oh, I'm curious what he has to say because obviously he's oil money.
Yeah.
That's all they do. It's
Right.
all oil money. So I figured he was gonna have some biased attempt at it, but he's like, look at it this way. I don't know how true it is. He's like, everybody's worried about the economy. They think they're gonna save the world, electric cars, blah blah blah. That's what we're doing. We're saving the fucking world. We're saving Mother Earth, saving the next generation.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a great idea. If it's true, I'm still on the fence if that's actually gonna fix anything. Besides, put more money in certain people's pockets.
Yeah.
Mostly mineral rights owners.
Yeah.
And he said one container ship coming from China to deliver all the packages to the U.S. of A. He's like, there's hundreds of them, if not thousands of them, out in the ocean right now. He's like, one of those to make one trip from there to the USA. He's like, it's 50,000 cars. He's like, just do the quick math on that. He's like, you're not saving anything. You might be saving it in your town. He's like, but you're not making any real dent in the world population. He's like, so what's the point? He broke it down in those words more or less, and I was like, I wonder how true that is. Is that I'm sure it's right.
Yeah.
I'm sure the carbon monoxide or the off gases from all these ships.
Right.
All we do is ship everything.
Yeah.
Nobody goes to the store.
But it's the same thing with airplanes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and we outsource everything outside of this country. And so many companies moved outside of the U.S. with the Clinton administration because he redid whatever bill that was that made it a gray line for made in the USA. It was assembled in the USA.
Using international
Yeah,
products or however it's worded.
yeah. So you could not patent or not patent. Sell something saying made in the USA if it wasn't
Certain percentage.
made in the USA. Period. Well, under the Clinton administration, he changed it to where if it was assembled in the USA, it's still made in the USA. So then these manufacturing companies that manufacture the parts, took all their shit outside of the country, closed down their plants here, took it all to Mexico or wherever in the fuck, so it can be manufactured at a much cheaper rate because of labor, right? And then ship all the parts here, and then they assemble the four-wheeler or whatever the fuck it was and slap a Made in the USA sticker on it. Clinton administration did that. I forget what bill it was, but that took so many
Wasn't that the green old deal, was it?
jobs. No, it was its own bill. But it's crooked shit. I'm sure he was fucking paid for that one.
Right. But I'm not a fucking economist.
So with that being the case, everything's got to be shipped here. And that's what I was getting at. So whether it's plane or boat,
yeah.
it's going to continue. It's never going to go away because that was made strictly for the elitist, so they can make more money off of their already said product, So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm not an economist, but my old job, I was able to go around to a lot of corporations, a lot of foreign entities, Korean cars like Kia and Hyundai. They have a plant here in West Point, Georgia. There's subsidiaries of them that produce the parts that go on the cars, because if anybody that knows anything about manufacturing, Ford does not, they assemble the cars, but they do not make the cars. They might physically own a plant where the car is assembled on a product line, but all those parts, switches, headlights,
Made in the USA.
all that stuff is imported.
Yep.
I would say probably not 99%, but close enough. It's over 90%. It's all imported.
Thank Clinton for that.
But why is it, like we have right up the road from here, Suzuki. They manufacture four-wheelers here in the States. Mm-hmm. It's a Japanese company. They make great products. Why are they able to assemble and manufacture those here and pay our wages and still turn a product and still have a price point that's comparable with the rest of the product line? Why is Volkswagen in Tennessee assembling fucking Jettas, Passats, and all that?
Yep.
But our Ram pickup trucks are assembled in Mexico and shipped over here. Yep. A lot of Nissan vehicles are assembled in Korea and shipped over here in parts. And they ship them in parts and they assemble them in the docks at an assembly plant to get by from the taxes. Like there's all this little shit that I know about how all that stuff comes into the States. They ship it in parts so they don't have to pay a import fee of a fully functional vehicle.
Right.
And that's just, it's tax code. It's all garbage. It's like
It's
the whole
just-
thing with Trump's taxes.
Right. Just working,
Everybody wanted to
working
stab
the
him.
loopholes.
Yeah, he's like
Working the loopholes.
he's doing it legally.
But so are all those people.
Yeah.
And
Is it morally okay?
No.
That's questionable.
No.
Yeah. But the fact is, those are the laws. If he's working inside those laws, why is he the bad guy for following the laws?
Yeah. Well, it's because other people wasn't profiting off of his shit. That's why. And because he's not bought and paid for like all those other crooked politicians, so they want him out. He's an outsider. That was loud.
But what do you think if it's not COVID 2.3.0, whatever?
Oh, it's coming.
Something's coming.
100%.
But
I have the inside scoop. It's coming. That's loud. Why's my dog being a bitch?
I don't know. Needs more peanut butter.
I'm gonna feed
But no,
her.
it's a mess. I'm curious to see what happens. And I was thinking about what we said a few episodes ago about me keeping up with the candidates. Obviously, I'm going to wait to start
a
keeping
few.
track.
That was a bunch.
There was a bunch, but
And-
the three, when
and
it
you're
comes down to crunch
slacking.
time,
You're
when
slacking.
we get the top 2 or 3.
You said all this year you were going to be right on top of it, and here we are.
Next year is
September,
election
bitch.
year, bitch. I said next year.
No, you said this last year. You said this in December.
I don't know.
Next year.
We'll get Sean to edit that clip in of when I said I'm going to do it here.
No, I'm not going to edit
Oh,
shit.
this lazy fuck.
I don't have time for this.
And you get all the time. You don't need to watch John Wick. I'll get down there. I'll get the popcorn going. You do all the editing, and then we can start the movie. No movie for you.
I don't even have the old videos. I delete them. Yeah.
Oh, so does Pandora.
Yeah. No, I haven't even looked. I haven't even looked to see how many is deleted.
I ain't worried about it.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
not either. Fuck them. Fuck you, Pandora.
But we will take your advertising money.
No, not you. Somebody else.
Okay.
Who else is there?
That's it so far.
I'm
YouTube hasn't caught on to us, and
No one's caught on to us.
that's good.
I haven't even looked at our
Our
stats.
stats and see what's up.
No.
Well, we've been slacking. Personal
I mean,
life.
no,
How's it?
no, we did good. I mean, we did good for about a month. One every week. We've had 2 weeks now, so we should have had one out last week, and we didn't. But we'll have one out this week. So
Personal life. What's going on?
Connor's all fucked up. So we'll start with me. I just worked a lot. Fucking tired. Old. Whatever. My wife, she's good. Puts up with my bullshit. Other than that, oldest son, him, his wife, son, about to have another grandson. I'm getting old. They're looking at upgrading houses sometime around the birth of the next child.
It's perfect timing.
Then my next oldest, Connor, that motherfucker's had his whirlwind. He moved out, bought a house, got engaged, got a new job, and then fucking everything's kind of
All I do is new.
crashing with all that. So, he's taking it on the chin, though, like a man. I mean, he's taking a lot of hard blows at once, and he's taking it like a champ. I mean, I'm proud. I hate it, but, we'll help him with whatever needs to be done. My daughter, busy as fuck. Couple different cheer teams, full year, senior year, just, crazy busy, and she works.
Has she talked about going to college yet or no?
Yes, she is.
She is?
So she's back and forth with it, but I don't know. We're kind of at a deadline with the whole college thing, but I mean, worst case scenario, she can always go to a community college to get the core classes done and then go from there. And then the youngest kid's bugging me. He's about to turn 16. He's like, I want a C10. Yeah, me too, motherfucker. But so that's what he really wants for his first vehicle. And So trying to find one that's not overpriced. Oh my god,
It's not gonna happen.
dude.
You're gonna find some shit box.
I mean, I was strongly considering a 85. The inside looked really clean. The outside looked kind of patinaed. Some rust spots here and there, but other than that, it looks pretty straight body. Fucking $7,500
I was gonna say anything decent's about 10 grand.
with a 305. So it's not the 350, you know, with a 305, 3-speed on the floor. My golly, dude.
Yeah. Is he gonna pay for it, or are you gonna pay for it?
I mean, I've done $7 grand for every kid's vehicle, so I'm gonna go shoot my dog. Like, I thought we got away from that.
No, it's still picking up.
Yeah, it definitely is. But anyways, no, we tried to stay around $7 grand as a budget for everyone's first vehicle. So last one, that $7,500 would have been perfect, but it sold today. Last night he sent me a text, "Hey Dad, this is still available." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, cool son." And I was looking at it, and it had 20-inch thrust wheels on it, torque thrust, and brand new tires, and it said sold with factory steel wheels on it. Optional with these wheels, price goes up. So I sent him a message. How much with those wheels? $9,500. So $2 grand.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad for wheels and tires. And he said the tires were basically brand new. Maybe a couple 100 miles on them, I thought. All right. Fuck. No. And it's gone.
Yeah.
Sold.
You'll have a tough time finding something that he wants for that price range.
Well, no. It'd be a shit box, and he wants it. He wants the truck. Period. That's what he wants.
I know, but something that's reliable that you want to buy that's in decent condition.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It just needs to run good and have floorboards. Oh, I mean, anything else is can be worked on.
He does realize it's not going to have AC, right?
No. Nope.
He's going to find that one out the hard way.
I mean, I don't know.
You want the cool nostalgia? You
Yeah.
have to live with what comes with it.
They have AC.
They have AC, but most likely none of them will work
Oh, well, like
at
that
the price range.
That one said cold AC.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's like the 84 I have out back. It had AC.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't have AC. Is if it works.
Oh, yeah.
That's usually the last thing people work on in those trucks
Yeah,
because
no shit.
they just want
Or they take the belt off.
Yeah.
It gives more power.
Mm-hmm.
No, it just doesn't take away as much power. And those older trucks, and it's usually a separate belt, right? That works. So, anyways. All right, so that's about it for us. What's up with you?
shit. I've taken a break from the house the last 3 weeks, which has been good. It's been too damn hot. It's been very hot. We both know what temperature's been outside. And so does the listeners that live in the great state of Georgia.
Georgia.
And, yeah, I've been taking a break.
Oh, my mind.
Work's been steady.
Georgia.
And
All right, I'll stop.
put the wife in charge of the sign stuff, which has been cool. I'm sure you've probably been seeing that stuff across your feed.
Yeah.
She's been doing all that.
Really?
I haven't been doing any of it. Not
Hell
a single
yeah.
one. She's doing all of it.
She's doing good.
Mhm.
I've wondered what changed
Yeah.
because it actually like little videos, slideshows, and shit.
Yeah.
And I meant to hit you up and was like, "Hey man, this is actually cool.
That's
Good
all
job.
her, 100%.
Well, fucking good job, Misty.
Yeah, way to go, babe.
That's
And I told her.
That's good.
But no, I told her how this
You
works.
need to put her in charge of all your social media. And by the way, you need to take me off that one. Golly, I'm tired of getting messages.
Still getting it messages.
Fuck, dude.
No, she took over that, so we've got a few orders in. Andrew,
Yeah.
one of our 4.5 listeners, ordered something, which that's going out tomorrow. And thank you, Andrew, for the order. And she's taking off with that, and I told her, and she's sharing it and doing all she knows to do. And she's starting to design signs on the programming. So I got.
Speaking of.
Missy's working on a sign for us.
There you go. Damn,
A couple different variations here.
I didn't want to take away from you.
No,
sharing
you good. But no, she's working on a nice sign. I'm gonna probably do all I can do, and I'm gonna let Sean do the backlighting and hang it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Since he's got more of a eye for that. Andrew wanted the LED on the little thing I made for him, and I was like, it's so small, and it's this big. It's 12 inches long, 2 inches tall.
And he wanted LEDs on it?
Yeah.
Tell that motherfucker to figure it out himself.
No, I told him. I said I forgot what I told him, but something that
Fuck
small.
off.
It's just that's a lot of work for something so small, and the price increase wouldn't be justifiable in something like that. Something like large, like what we're talking about putting back here, I think it look good.
Yeah.
And I'll let you handle that side of it.
Yeah.
But no, that's been good. Kids are good. Soccer's back in full swing, and God Almighty, it's hot out there. We're on turf fields 99% of the time, and turf fields they have that rubber in them, and it just holds heat,
Yes.
and it just radiates heat like sitting on asphalt the whole fucking day. And I'm like, this is terrible. But no, that's going good. The little one starts school next week or the 2 weeks away, which will be fun. And but no, I'm putting Misty in charge of science stuff.
Hell yeah.
I'm handling Larry's stuff still, and see where it goes.
Hell yeah.
I want to make her a part of it.
Yeah.
And she's getting very impatient with the whole design side of things.
Yeah.
It's like learning, design software, and she doesn't have the patience.
Yeah.
But we're having fun with it.
Hell yeah.
So
That's
house
what's
is
up.
on hold. Nothing's getting done. We are broke, like really, really, really broke.
Pores.
Yeah, we're poors, and but no, everything's going well. Therapy's going well.
Good.
Yeah.
I went to church this morning.
Amen.
You're such a dick. You should have been at that service.
Mm.
You would have gained something from it.
Hallelujah, sir.
Nah, man, but I don't know if it's the right one for us, but I told Charlene, I was like, this felt really good. We haven't been to church in a minute.
I found this guy
It's
online.
been a few years.
You can watch his whole service online.
Okay.
He's like in like a coliseum, dude.
Well, you should watch them.
No.
I'm gonna find a church.
You can sit on your couch and go to church.
No. I like. It's been a while.
Speaking of
It's been
COVID,
few
that was the
years.
weirdest thing to watch. We have two churches right down the road from us.
Man.
During COVID, they're doing outside sessions or congregations.
Yeah.
That was weird watching that. People sitting on their hoods, like fully dressed up. It was just off-putting, I guess.
Well,
Because our government said we can't enter the fucking building.
yeah. Well,
That's what bothered me.
I don't think that'll ever happen. Well, okay. I say that here in the South, I think vast majority will say fuck that. When this comes again this winter, they're gonna say fuck that, and they're gonna go to church anyways. I think that's what's gonna happen. In the northern, in the western, I think they'll still fucking and the true blue cities, they'll enforce that. And but here, I don't think the government's gonna say, hey, you're not allowed to go to church. I don't think they're gonna do that here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'll continue to go. Fuck them. It's coming. It's coming.
Amen, brother.
Shut up. You're such a dick. Anyways.
But no, we talked about going to church, and I would like to.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I would like to. But I have such a huge turnoff when I go to show up to these big churches. That are
Alright.
the size of fucking schools.
Yeah. So the one.
And even the small ones, I don't know. It's all about how the word's being said. It's
Yeah.
like if you're boring me, if you're not basically trying to highlight, whatever you're covering for the day and put it in real perspective instead of reading word verbatim, I said that shit bores the hell out of me.
Yeah. No. So when's the last time you never went to North Point with us, did you?
No, I did once.
Did you?
Yeah.
And
It was boring. Yeah. So I remember we went, it was dark inside, and
that was my bedroom.
that's what the red lights were on for. No, we went.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I remember. It was one time we went, and I think it was one of these weekends that all the kids had ball games, and how we used to go to the ball games all the time before we had kids. I think we randomly came up early, we went to church, and then we went to ball games afterwards. This was 12 plus years ago.
Huh.
Easy. Either way, but no, just we've been invited to a few churches out towards us from others.
So
I'm thinking about going to all black church.
Hell
Because those are the ones that fucking get up and dance and
jumping up
shit.
and down.
Yeah.
So if you go to like a non-denominational church, like a more modern, that's the way it is. They have song, they dance, they sing, and then you sit down and have service. Like today, it reminded me of North Point, and he was talking about John. I can't think exactly the verse, but anyways, he was talking about when Jesus was speaking of him being the vine, and branches, and God was the vine. It was a word. It's like the person who prunes, the gardener, basically, and essentially, we're all have to be acceptant to each other. You have to accept and take in the Lord's word, and then you also have to abide by the Lord's word, right? And we're all vines, and if there's dead parts or parts not good for you, that God will prune them, right? Cut them off. And sometimes that will happen in your life whenever he's trying to cut away all your humanly bullshit to get you more spiritual. And I was sitting there thinking, fuck, I wonder how this is resonating with Connor, because he just had so much cut off, away from his life. And I was like, damn, this serves like perfect for him right now. And but anyways, so that'll bring you joy in the long run. And he relates it, the pastor, he was relating it with, day-to-day shit that you or I would go through, and how we get happy, and how it all breaks down to joy, our joy. And too many people are selfish and thinking, well, if I do this, then I pray I can get this Lamborghini.
Pray the gay away.
Right? So, yeah. They think about it the wrong way. So, I don't know. He went all in. It was a good service. I don't think the church is for me. But I'll definitely go again. Especially if Connor wanted us to go. I'll go again. It was a good service. I wasn't trying to fall asleep or nothing. And dude was good with our articulating everything. And it all blended well.
What made him choose this particular church? Just nearby?
No, actually, one of the girls that sings in the choir or band. It's not a choir. It's a band. Like they're up there rocking on fucking drums and guitars and shit. And she's singing. She works with Charlene, so she invited us. And Charlene mentioned it to Connor. Was like, "Hey, you want to go?" And he's like, "Yeah." So we went. The other two kids were supposed to go, but he actually, his tummy hurts or some shit. Kylie was tired. She's had a long week. So she just like, I don't want to fucking get out of bed right now. Hello. I was like, I feel you.
Yeah. It's like, I want to be back in bed.
Yeah. But it was good service. But anyways, yeah.
Cool.
I'm definitely on the hunt. So if any motherfuckers here locally know of a good church.
Cocksuckers know a good church where I get a blowjob.
I mean, the way I talk, it's not going to change.
Fucking right.
It didn't change when I went to church before. I mean, I still have the same. I'm a Judas.
I'm a Jew. German Jew.
No, you not.
Yes, I Jew am.
Stupid. So stupid.
Anyways, let's get out of here. Let's go watch some John Wick and kill some motherfuckers.
Hell yeah. Pew pew.
Put some motherfuckers in the grave.
So,
Click clack.
next week, what'll it be looking like?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I should be available later in the week.
Hell
During
yeah.
the week.
All right, then. You motherfuckers have a good one.
Yeah, fuck everybody. Love you. Bye.
Later.
Cheers.
Choose.
Jews. Jews.